Good morning, all. Myself, Dr. Navarisam, Assistant Professor, Department of Food Technology, Hindustan College of Engineering and Technology, Coimbatore. I'm going to talk about post-harvest equipments used in foods processing sector. So these are the contents I'm going to cover up. So post-harvesting or post-harvest handling, which involves the movement or the operations that your agricultural produce or any fresh produce undergoes from harvest to the time immediately before your meal preparation. So the shelf life and post harvest begins at this stage. The quality of commercial or any commodity exists at the moment of harvest. Senescence stage, that is your fresh produce get matured, and then decaying stage, which also begins at the harvest level. And from this point, which means after harvesting, you cannot improve the quality, but you can maintain the quality of fruits and vegetables. You know very well, we are the second largest producer of fruits among the worldwide, but only 2% are going for the processing from the total production, and the post-harvest losses is around 35% because of the lack of facilities and equipment for the processing of fresh produce, and also the lack of awareness and knowledge transfer among the people. But the processing industry is growing around 20% every year. The smaller units may be average capacity of 20 tons to 50 tons per year, but only 20% are exported as a processed one. So some of the equipments and facilities used for the processing of fruits including for shelf life extension, pre-cooling, controlled condition storage, cold transport chains, and for value addition and quality improvement, pre-processing, processing, and proper handling tools and lab equipments. And there are many factors, or we can say it's a quality parameters which will useful for selecting the equipments. So the quality parameters may be a size, maturity, bruises, scars, firmness of the fruit, and some of the chemical features also. But the challenge is to find out the suitable equipment that will meet out all the requirement, including it will be useful for the multiple varieties of fruits and which will be used for any quality parameters. But for a processing unit, multiple equipments can be combined and then used for the setting a processing unit. So let's see one by one. First one is pre-processing equipments. So equipments for fresh produce at the market or to prepare produce for the processing. So I'm here to list out the equipments used for pre-processing of fruits. First one is cleaning equipments. So there are so many varieties, including web cleaners, file cleaners, straw cleaner, etc. So which is used to uh, make your product clean from the dust, dirt, spray residues, and soils, and etc. So these are the images of cleaning equipments, and then washing equipments. So to reduce the level of pesticides and also the must. So again, a barrel washer, soaked water washer, and etc. You can see in the images of washing equipments. So next one is size and shape graders. So size and shape graders may be classified based on their diameter, width, and length. So there are so many varieties that will be used in the smaller, medium, and larger processing plant. I mean the pilot plant. Continuous screen grader, continuous bill grader, lift roll grader, lift flap graders, and so on. You can see in the images. And then weight graders. So weight graders also based on their size and shape. So these are the examples of weight graders, that is multi-head weighter, sensor for size and weight. Next one is sorting equipments. So we know there are some criteria or parameters used for sorting of your fresh produce, that is agricultural produce, size, shape, color, surface damages, and ripening, etc. So there are again a two type, manual sorter and electronic sorter. You can see in this image for sorting equipments. Next, One is the processing equipments, so equipments for value added products or we can say byproducts of fruits. Processing of fruits is nothing but the conversion of fresh produce into a value added or byproducts. So from this conversion, like from fresh produce into your end products, there are so many unit operations exist. So for that unit operations, equipments are required to make the fresh produce into your value added products. So processing equipments may be airlocks, blanchers, boiling pans, and pasteurizers, followed by bottle washers and cap sealers, or you can see in the images. So followed by corkers and dicers. Dryers may be a sun drying, solar drying. There are multiple and varieties of advanced drying techniques are available nowadays. And dreamers, fruit crushers and fruit pulpers, and followed by handling tools for handling of fruits in a processing sector, cutting boards, bottle coolers, fermentation tanks, or food grade drums, filters and heat sealers, label applicators, and more than that, there are some of the tools which is mandatory and also used by the laborers in the processing sectors, including protective gloves, hats, hairnets, coats, and boots, etc. So the last one is laboratory equipment. So lab equipments generally used for the analysis or the testing of the fresh produce as well as the end products. So equipments for the measurements we can say in a simple term: hydrometers, jam thermometers, lab glasswares, pH meters, refractometers, weighing scales, sulfuring cabinets, and there are even more types and classifications of equipments are available for the processing of fruits and vegetables. And herewith, I'm uh, ending. So thank you for listening. அங்க போய் பாரு சர்டிபிகேட் வாங்கவா ரீஜாயின் இது எப்ப இது எப்போ இங்க தானே ஆமா அவங்க நேரு போறாங்க அது லாங் லீவ் எடுத்துருங்கள 2 பேர் எடுத்துட்டாங்க இனிமேதான் வர போறோம் பிரேம் சாரும் போயிட்டாரு என்னடா மேம்லாம் முன்னாடி போயிட்டாங்க லாங் லீவ் மேம் லாங் லீவ் ஓ பார்க்கணுமா அப்போ நீ வந்து அங்கதான் கேட்டுக்கணும் கேட்டுக்கோ தேவையில்லை என்னடா இங்கதான் இருப்பாரு மேலெல்லாம் உட்கார்றது இல்லை இன்னும் வரலையா மீட்டிங் போயிட்டாரு பெண் கொடுக்கும் பேப்பர்ஸ் பார்த்துக்கோ இந்த பக்கம் ஒரு ரெக்கார்ட் வச்சு வச்சிருப்பேன் அந்த ரெக்கார்டை மட்டும் தூக்கிட்டீங்கன்னா பேப்பர்ஸ் இருக்கும் மொத்தமா பார்த்துட்டு இங்க வந்து மொத்தமா வச்சிருங்க